Hi, Dr. Terry Fossum here with Dr. Fossum's Pet Care. Do you have a Frenchie or are you interested in getting one? Well, you might be interested in how much you're going to pay for insurance if you have a French Bulldog. So let's answer some of those questions. We just did a piece for the San Francisco Gate, but we thought there were probably lots of people interested in those questions. So are French Bulldogs more expensive to insure? Is a question that we get a lot. And it's really not that insurance for French Bulldogs is inherently more expensive. It's just that Frenchies get certain health conditions that oftentimes require surgery. So, for example, they're prone to hip dysplasia, which may require surgery. They're prone to brachycephalic airway syndrome, which there's a number of components of that syndrome that do require surgery. So what you want to do is you want to make sure that you have a plan that has an appropriate deductible because your dog may need surgery, and that may make it more expensive than a more basic insurance plan, but inherently they're not more expensive. It's just really the conditions, diseases that breed tends to get. But I would recommend if you're going to get a Frenchie, do look at insurance policies. In some countries, insurance is much more common than it is in the US, but it will help if you have a dog that has potential for getting some of these serious conditions. The other thing you can do is good preventative care with your Frenchie. So regular checkups with your veterinarian will help, and you might be able to prevent some of the things that down the road may actually cost a lot of money. Regarding prevention, we just wrote a book called Senior Dogs, How to Maximize Time with Your Best Friend. And it does have a lot of techniques for how to prevent some of these major conditions, expensive conditions, and conditions that make our animals suffer. So you can get that off of Amazon if you're interested. Other things that are really important in Frenchies is that you watch their diet closely. They can gain weight, and that will make them more uncomfortable and make it harder for many of these diseases that they're prone to. So be sure and maintain their weight and exercise them regularly. If you have a Frenchie that is anxious or has mobility issues, you may want to consider supplementing them. There are a number of both prescription drugs on the market that you can use. The other thing that we find pretty helpful for those conditions is CBD. And we sell great CBD on our website, drfossums.com. So check it out. We also have some surveys on that site that may be helpful for following and tracking your dog. So the bottom line is Frenchies are great dogs. You're going to love them. But make sure you get the right insurance or you plan ahead because they do have some medical conditions that over time can be very expensive. Thanks a lot for listening. This is Dr. Terry Fossum with Dr. Fossum's Pet Care.